Good morning. It's good to be with you again this morning, continuing to build on the 4 pillars of a healthy Christian business leader. The pillars are healthy relationships, biblical financial value, biblical spirituality, and balanced living. This week we're dealing with pillar number 4, which is balanced living. The series for this week is called R&R on Sunday. On Monday we looked at what is the primary purpose of Sunday. And yesterday we talked about R&R, rest and relaxation, and the importance of that, and that it's significant for us to be taking time to rest and relax, and that it actually helps us in accomplishing what we're trying to accomplish, rather than being a waste of time. Today I want to look at particularly when we put our R&R ahead of worship. And in North America, more and more, we are becoming accustomed to the fact that our R&R, our rest and relaxation, and our time of worship are at odds. If you're into organized sports of any kind, they are all scheduled nowadays on Sunday, and usually they're scheduled Sunday morning. They're scheduled Sunday morning because that's a time when most people are free to be able to gather together and participate in those sports. It used to be on Saturdays or Friday nights. Now it's often still Fridays and Saturdays, but definitely has spilled over into the Sundays as well. Now, as Christians, we do need to ask ourselves, what impact is giving into this kind of pressure having on us, our own personal spiritual walk, as well as the people around us. In Romans 12, verses 1 and 2, Paul says, "Do not be conformed to this world." So here's some questions to consider. First is, if we put our rest and relaxation ahead of worship, worshiping with other believers, are we conforming to this world? And so that's, I think, a very important question to ask when we're thinking about our rest and relaxation and how it often conflicts with worship. And then what message, if you have children at all, what message are we communicating to our children? I've seen this where parents were more concerned about their kids playing hockey, more concerned about their kids being in some kind of organized sports, and than having them in Sunday school or having them in church in some way. And then they wonder when they hit their teen years, when they rebel and they don't even want to come to church anymore. And now, it's not just organized sports that can make that happen, obviously. And I think, but I do think it's a question that we definitely need to ask ourselves when it comes to this kind of stuff. And then finally, what are we saying to Jesus Christ himself? If we put our rest and relaxation, whether that's organized sports, whether that's going golfing, whether it's going fishing, whatever it might be, if we put that ahead of meeting with his people and gathering together to worship, or maybe it's just to stay home and sleep in on that one day and relax that way, whatever it is, what are we communicating to Christ in that as well? So how is it impacting us? How is it impacting the people around us? And how is it impacting our relationship with Jesus Christ? Now, on Friday, I'm going to talk about the issue of not being legalistic about this. And I think we need to be very wise there. And I'm going to tell you a story about myself, a story in which I chose sports over Sunday morning worship. And so I'll leave that for Friday. Today, as you go about your day, I just want you to ask yourself, this: am I conforming to the world on this particular issue? Am I conforming to the world? And then may we choose to make Sunday more about spending time with God and his people. I would encourage you in that, and especially in this day of COVID-19, when more and more people seem to be comfortable just staying at home, maybe watching it on TV, even though they could very easily go and attend. They're choosing not to. I would encourage you, don't do that. Make Sunday, as we've talked about on Monday, make Sunday about gathering together with God's people. And that's also a form of rest and relaxation, resting in Christ and relaxing in the knowledge that you are in a good relationship with Him. Have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. May the Lord bless you.